When setting up LED lighting systems, selecting the right wire gauge is crucial for ensuring optimal performance, safety, and longevity of your lights. This blog will guide you through the best practices for choosing and using wire gauge in LED lighting systems, providing you with practical insights to make informed decisions. Understanding wire gauge and its importance. What is wire gauge? Wire gauge refers to the thickness of the wire, which directly impacts its electrical capacity. A thicker wire can carry more current with less resistance, while a thinner wire has higher resistance and is suitable for lower current applications. Selecting the right wire gauge ensures efficient power delivery and minimizes potential issues. Why wire gauge matters in LED lighting. The correct wire gauge is crucial in LED lighting systems because it ensures efficient power delivery, minimizes voltage drop, and prevents potential hazards like overheating and fire. Proper wire gauge selection contributes to the overall performance and safety of your LED lights. Choosing the right wire gauge for LED lighting. Calculating current requirements. To choose the appropriate wire gauge, start by determining the current requirements of your LED lighting system. Calculate the total current draw by adding up the current ratings of all the LED lights connected to the circuit. This information is typically provided in the LED light specifications. Considering voltage drop. Voltage drop occurs when the voltage at the end of a cable run is lower than at the source due to the wire's resistance. Excessive voltage drop can cause LED lights to dim or flicker. To minimize voltage drop, use a thicker wire for longer runs or higher current demands. Aim for a voltage drop of less than 3% for optimal performance. Selecting the appropriate wire gauge. Based on your current requirements and voltage drop considerations, refer to a wire gauge chart that fits your system specifications. For instance, if your LED system requires a certain current over a specific distance, choose a wire gauge that can handle that load without excessive voltage drop. It's always better to opt for a thicker wire if in doubt. Recommended wire gauge sizes for LED lighting. Residential LED lighting. For most residential LED lighting applications, which typically involve shorter runs and lower current demands, 20 to 22 gauge wire, suitable for low-power LED strip lights and shorter runs, less than 10 feet. 18 gauge wire, good for moderate power LED bulbs and fixtures, especially if the run is less than 20 feet. 16 gauge wire, ideal for higher power LED fixtures or longer runs up to 40 feet. Commercial and industrial LED lighting. For commercial and industrial settings, where the runs are longer and the current demands are higher, 14 gauge wire, suitable for moderate runs, up to 50 feet, and typical commercial LED fixtures. 12 gauge wire, good for longer runs, up to 100 feet, or higher power LED fixtures in commercial settings. 10 gauge wire, ideal for very long runs, over 100 feet, or for high current applications in industrial settings. Outdoor LED lighting. Outdoor LED lighting requires wires that can handle environmental conditions and often involves longer runs. 16 gauge wire, suitable for short outdoor runs, less than 20 feet, and low power fixtures. 14 gauge wire, good for medium runs, up to 50 feet, and moderate power fixtures. 12 gauge wire, ideal for longer runs, up to 100 feet, or higher power outdoor fixtures. 10 gauge wire, best for very long runs, over 100 feet, and high power outdoor lighting applications. Installation tips for LED lighting systems. Proper wire connections. Ensure all wire connections are secure and free from corrosion. Use appropriate connectors, such as wire nuts or terminal blocks, to join wires. Avoid using electrical tape as the primary method for securing connections, as it can degrade over time and cause issues. Avoiding overloading circuits. Avoid overloading circuits by calculating the total wattage of your LED lights and ensuring it does not exceed the circuit's capacity. Spread the load across multiple circuits if necessary. Overloading can cause overheating, leading to wire insulation damage and potential fire hazards. Using quality materials. Invest in high-quality wires and connectors designed for electrical use. Inferior materials can degrade quickly, leading to poor performance and safety risks. Look for wires with good insulation properties to protect against environmental factors and physical damage. Special considerations for different LED lighting applications. Residential LED lighting. For residential LED lighting, it's essential to choose a wire gauge that can handle the current requirements of your home lighting fixtures without excessive voltage drop. Residential applications typically involve shorter cable runs, so a moderately thick wire should suffice. Commercial and industrial LED lighting. In commercial and industrial settings, LED lighting systems often involve longer cable runs and higher current demands. Select a thicker wire gauge to ensure minimal voltage drop and reliable performance. Additionally, ensure that the wire insulation is robust enough to withstand the environmental conditions of the installation site. Outdoor LED lighting. Outdoor LED lighting systems are exposed to various environmental factors such as moisture, temperature fluctuations, and UV radiation. Choose a wire gauge with insulation that is rated for outdoor use and can handle the current requirements of your outdoor LED lights. Thicker wires may be necessary for longer runs to prevent voltage drop. Ensuring safety and compliance. Following electrical codes. Always adhere to electrical codes and regulations when installing LED lighting systems. These codes are designed to ensure safety and prevent electrical hazards. They specify requirements for wire gauge, circuit protection, and installation practices. Using circuit protection. Incorporate appropriate circuit protection devices, such as fuses or circuit breakers, to safeguard against overcurrent conditions. These devices help prevent damage to the wiring and LED lights in case of a short circuit or overload. Regular maintenance and inspection. Regularly inspect your LED lighting system for signs of wear and tear, loose connections, or damaged wires. Conduct periodic maintenance to ensure all components are functioning correctly and safely. Promptly address any issues to prevent potential hazards. Conclusion. Choosing the right wire gauge for your LED lighting system is crucial for ensuring optimal performance, safety, and longevity. By understanding the importance of wire gauge, calculating current requirements, considering voltage drop, and following proper installation practices, you can create a reliable and efficient LED lighting setup. Always adhere to electrical codes and use high-quality materials to prevent potential hazards and ensure the safety of your lighting system. By following these best practices and using the recommended wire gauge sizes, you'll be well equipped to make informed decisions about wire gauge selection and installation, resulting in a high-performing and safe LED lighting system.